everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Kemjisha, and on my YouTube channel I do share with you my life experience working as a housemaid in Saudi Arabia. And for today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you some of the lessons that I've learned ever since I started building a house out of this housemaid job. So if you're new on my channel, you are very much welcome, and if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for the love. And if you haven't subscribed, please consider hitting this notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I upload a video about my life in Saudi Arabia as a maid. The very first lesson I've learned is never leave your job before or even after starting a house. So the reason why I'm telling you this is that it is going to help you to balance your finances. But once you leave your job after starting a house, you might fail to finish the house. You may leave your house in the midway and not be able to complete it, or never will be able to complete it. So it's always better to first do your accountability well. I know, this money at least is going to help me from the foundation to the beam level. Then I can look for another money for the roofing and for the closing. So always stay at your job as you start to build until you complete. Once you complete, then you can know how much money you need in your pocket, or if you're done, you're done. Never leave your job before you finish your house. That is one lesson I've learned, because in my mind I thought a 4-bedroom house would cost around like 30M for everything to be done, but I was wrong. So that's why I'm telling you, never leave your job before you finish the house. The number 2 lesson I've learned is that this process or this journey of building a house can be discouraging. At every step that you reach on, it is always discouraging. You'll be like, why did I start this house? Why did I even think of such a big house? Why did I even throw myself on something like that? But this journey of building a house is like being in the middle of an ocean, like you're on the boat alone. You don't know how to swim, but you have to stay in that boat so that you do not drown. So that is the journey. You have to stick to it, but it's very, very discouraging once you get in the middle. And I think the reason why it's discouraging is because of the money. Most especially if you're the only person working on the house. It's very discouraging. Then at number 3, always make a budget before you start building. This is not something that I did and I regretted. But always make a budget and be, from the foundation level to the beam level, how much is it going to cost? So always know from the foundation level to the beam level, how much is it going to cost you? Then from the roofing to the closing, how much is it going to cost you? Always make a budget, and my dear, don't forget to add on some money that we call the in-case money. In case you need to add on like 2 million, in case something increases in price, in case something happens, always add some money that we call the in-case money, in case something happens. That is at number 3, always make a budget. And at number 4, always make inquiries from different or various engineers. I didn't make that and I ended up regretting, because I saw one video of an engineer on YouTube and he was like 24M, you can finish your 3-bedroom house. He said a 4-bedroom house with 2 toilets and a living room. So I was like, if 24M can finish this kind of house, that means like around 30, I could be finishing a 4-bedroom house. So the reason why I wanted a 4-bedroom house is because I wanted like a room for my dad and mom. And since I'm the only girl at home, or I'm the only girl in the family, I could have my own room. Then my 2 brothers, since they had no wives or still don't have wives, they could share one room, and the 4th room could go to the guests in case like we get guests. Because I always hated it, like leaving my room, going to the sitting room just for people to sleep in my room, or for them to sleep in the sitting room and me sleeping in the bedroom. So that's why I decided I wanted a 4-bedroom house. What I regret most is the bathroom. I regret putting bathrooms inside when it's even a house that is in the village. But I took it because I already started the mission. So always make inquiries so that you do not regret or reach in the midway and fail. make inquiries from different engineers and also friends, but I would prefer engineers because they have a lot of knowledge about house building. Then at number 5, I would say build what you can and do not compete with anyone. Just because your friend built a 4-bedroom house or a 3-bedroom house, it doesn't mean that you should build the same as theirs. Build what you can so that you can finish it, instead of competing with someone else and end up not finishing it. You find that this friend of yours maybe has brothers who also contribute, but she or he never tells you about it. And you end up finding that you're the only person who's building the house at your place. Maybe it's for your parents or it's yours, and you end up messing up and leaving it midway and never finishing it, and you end up even regretting the money that you put in. So do not compete with anyone. That is a lesson I've learned. Always do what you can, do not compete. Number 6, always have this in mind, that the materials always change the prices, or the prices of the materials always change every day. You find that the cement you asked for, the price in the morning, is not the same price in the evening. So things do change when it comes to these building materials. You might find that maybe yesterday you bought it at 31,000, that is a bag of cement. Then tomorrow you buy it at like 33,000, and you're like, what? Yesterday I came here and I bought it at 31,000. So always have that in mind. That's why I tell you, as you make a budget, always add in this money for in case the material increases the price, or in case I forgot something, or in case an engineer forgot something. They also forget, they're also human beings. So always know that materials change in prices every day, and also the place does also affect the prices. Then at number 8, I would say please stay away from debts. You find someone has debts with the engineer, and another debt at the hardware, another debt with these people who bring sand, and you end up not knowing who to pay first. You end up not knowing what to do. Always at least have the money from the foundation to the beam level, or to the roofing level. Then you can pause. That does not mean that you failed, but you're also preparing yourself for another level. Maybe from the beam level, you're going to the roofing level, from the roofing to the closing. So always stay away from lots of debts, please and please. That will not really give you the good picture of the house, and it will discourage you and be like, maybe these people are eating my money. Don't go in debts as you're building. Then at number 9, I would say building is stressing and depressing and discouraging. All those 3 things. That is the lesson that I've learned. And I would say the reason why it is depressing and stressing is because of money. And for me as a person, I'm building for my mom and my dad a house, but at the end of the day, I'm working on it alone. So that makes it more stressing and discouraging, but I've never given up. I've learned that, at all times I can still, work it out and, finish it. It's not something really easy, but building does cause stress. But it's okay, you can pause and save a lot of money and still do it again. That's why I'm telling you, always make a budget of that construction, so that you can know where, I'm going to stop on this, then still save more and do something else, maybe the roofing or anything that you want. I've built this house for almost 3 years and I haven't finished it. But I also want it to end, but I don't have that a lot of money. But I'm trying, yet, to finish it. So it is stressing, but it is worth it at the end of the day. Then lastly, I would say take your time. I've seen a lot of people complaining, my friend finished the house in 1 month. I mean, 2 years, I haven't finished. Once you start something, you'll finish it. That is what I can tell you, anyone that is watching me. That is the lesson that I've learned. Once you start something, you finish it. But you do not have to see what others have finished and be, I haven't finished this person has finished it. Don't see others. That is very discouraging. You end up letting it go. So just take your time. What you can't, you leave it. What you can, you do it. So those are the lessons that I've learned ever since I started the constructing of a house. Let me know in the comment section some of the lessons that you've learned. Whether you are building a big house or a small house, just let me know in the comment section, and don't forget to like and to subscribe. See you in the next video.